Hey everybody, welcome back to the weekly Braaappp. This is our second episode. I'm Reed Brown.
I'm DM3.
And today we're lucky enough to have our first guest of the series on with us today. So guest, why don't you introduce yourself?
Chris Hodges.
Oh, what's your real name, Chris?
Hodgeymoto.
Alright.
Yeehaw! So Hodgie, what have you been up to?
I've been hanging out, feeling like I'm the sleeper, getting ready to come back like a storm.
Really?
Fizzing weight, got my mojo on. You look pretty good there, DJ.
Oh, thank you.
Looks like you're down 2 belt sizes over there. What's that down there you got there?
So, you got a bike now, or what have you been doing?
No, I got my eye on one that I'm picking out. I'm actually going to pick up Richard Wilson's gas. It's 300.
Really? Have you rode it?
I've rode it. I love that bike. It's the best bike I believe I've ever ridden for me.
What makes you say that?
Because the seat height is 2 inches shorter and I can get both feet on the ground.
Oh, that's good.
Alright. So is that Italian engineering, Hodgie?
It is Italian, and I rode that bike, kind of just fiddling around on it out there in some woods over here, and I tried everything I could do to get that bike to badmouth it, so to speak, because it wasn't a KTM.
Yeah.
But, guys, I rode that thing and I rode it, and it was phenomenal. For me, the suspension, tires, the motor, everything about it was just right on. But I think for me, it was the magic thing was the seat height, because on the gas, the clearance is the same as a KTM, but the the clearance is the same as a KTM, but the seat height's about 2 inches lower, which works for.
You and I both raced the 24-hour this year.
Following guys on it.
Kind of kicking yourself in the butt for missing it?
That's probably the hardest race of all of them to miss, just because of the social aspects. And as much as I hate the social aspect of the racing game, I do miss walking up and down pit road trying to get in everybody's business.
Yeah. Who out of the double A's, who won that? Do you know?
Yeah, you guys did.
Which you guys, because I was not on that winning team, Hodgie.
Jay, I know DJ did. I saw the trophies. It's on his DM3 website, which, by the way, needs to have a comment section on there.
Is that what it is?
You need a comment section on the DM3.
All right, we'll get her going.
So, Hodgie, I got a question for you. You're living back in Oklahoma now. What part of the state are you in?
It's central. It's just about 30 miles north of Oklahoma City.
All right. So, as a native of Oregon, I got a lot of pride in Oregon riding. I think we got the best riding in the world here. From a perspective of someone who's been in 2 places, what do you say about that? What does Oklahoma compare at all to here, or do we have it pretty good over here?
Oklahoma, most everything here is privately owned. It's a lot of the land is owned by huge farmers and ranchers and all that kind of stuff, but it doesn't compare to Oregon, being able to ride out of my garage and go for 100 miles and have the law chase me or anything. So,
is it year round? Is it year round riding there?
Yeah, you can ride year round. You can golf. It's like I heard on the news yesterday, the record high for today was 78 degrees. So even during the winter time, just depends where the jet stream's at. If it drops down below us, it could be 0 with a foot of snow. If it drops above us or raises above us, it could be 75, 80. It's kind of like the battle between the Gulf air and the Canadian air. It depends who wins and when.
Yeah.
So we added a new element here. Last month, in one 12-hour period, we had a 5.8 earthquake, 3 tornadoes on the ground, 10 fall-size hail, and snow, all on the same day.
Is that why people have a hard time selling houses in Oklahoma, maybe?
No, that's why the roofing business here is so good.
Well, maybe we need to get into that.
But hey, one on a serious note, there's a lot of, there's good riding on private land. It's just a matter of getting on there. But, if you guys have seen, what's that show, Red Bull Last Man Standing?
Yeah.
That was filmed on the Oklahoma-Texas border. And so that's kind of the majority of of the riding in the south, central, and north and west. But the east is like riding Missouri. It's real super thick trees, very rocky.
A lot of hills and rocks and everything.
A lot of hills and a lot of rock. Matter of fact, you could probably relate it to Heppner, but a little greener than Heppner because a lot of big hardwoods over there. But other than that, the freedom of riding in Oregon, it can't be replaced. I mean, there's Oregon, Washington. Yeah, there isn't anything like it.
All right.
So, Hodgie, what are you doing for training?
Well, that's really a two-part segment. One of them is dodging the ugly fat women. Oklahoma supposedly got the most unhealthy people in the United States. And it's not because it's too hot in the summertime and too cold in the wintertime to really go outside and enjoy yourself. So, other than that, I'm eating extremely healthy. I'm doing my 5 fruits and vegetables, and I'm I think 3 years now cancer-free after the surgery.
Congratulations.
I have my big checkup coming up in the spring. But other than that, just riding and the gym and going that route. There's about a 48-mile loop about 20 miles from here that Richard Wilson and I go ride. It's all tight woods and stuff, so I'm getting in my riding. And then in 3 weeks, we're going to go down and see if we can't win the Bonita Rider Down Foundation 100-mile race.
Is that a team race?
It's team race. Last year we took second place, and we had a girl on the team with us that it was fun riding with her. But this year we're going to go down there a little more seriously and see if we can win.
Just call it like you see it, Hodgie. She slowed you down.
Okay, there you go.
So, regarding the overweight women in Oklahoma, you're telling me they do P30X instead of P90X?
You know what? I'm telling you, this is a state of extremes, you guys. It's extremely cold. Like I tell people in Oregon, they have never been in cold till they've been in the Midwest, and they've never been in hot till they've been here. So it's pretty extreme. But with that said, the women are the same way. They're some of the hottest women in the world here. Oh. It's crazy. So and they run from me, and I run from the other one. That's pretty good, actually.
that's pretty good, Hodgie. So, right on, Hodgie. Well, it's been great having you on. Good talking to you after a couple months. We're glad you could be our first guest on the Weekly Braaappp.
Hey, I like that. And you know what? I always keep up with you guys on the OMRA website. I'm always following you guys on there on Facebook, and it's nice to see Reed running.
Yeah.
When I met you, you was walking around in a cast.
Yeah, at the Devil's Head ISDE. I think you crashed and broke your arm at that race.
Both arms.
Both arms. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good, Hodgie. Well, hopefully we can get back at you soon.
Hey, I got a tip for you before we go.
Okay.
You're married now, right?
I am.
Okay. If you ever break both arms and you come home at 1 o'clock in the morning and the first thing your wife says to you is, "I'm not wiping your butt," it's time to work on your marriage.
Sounds good, Hodgie.
All right, thanks, Hodgie.
All right, you guys, take care. It's good talking to you.
All right, bye.
All right, bye.
What's Hodgie? Oh, life is not meant to be a journey to the grave in a pretty and well-preserved body, but rather to skin and broadside, thoroughly used up, totally worn out, and loudly proclaiming, "Wow, what a ride!"
What a ride, brother! What a ride!